Welcome back to the channel, friends. This video was going to be very different. I was going to apply makeup on camera, but if you've been watching, you might be aware that things have been a little rough for me recently, and I just didn't end up having the time. Too much stuff is going on. So I thought I would put on the makeup off camera so I could focus, get it right, and then hop on and chat a little bit. I wanted to give you guys some updates on what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the month, how things are going for me, and tell you some fun things that are coming in the mail because I ordered some stuff. Let's first talk about what I'm wearing on my face really quick. I'm not going to go too crazy with this, but one size BB cream, one size bronzer. I did use one of these About Face blushes because I bought 3 of them. I got this one, which is like it's called Shagged. It's like a berry pinky sort of a color, so that's the blush that I'm wearing. I really like these blushes. I finally am trying these out. I tried the red one the other day and I absolutely loved it. And so now I've got this one on and I love this one too. I also got the really purple one, like the really cool tone purple one. I'll try that in the near future as well. I don't know how that one's going to go with my skin tone, but I just really wanted to try it. So that's it for the blush. And then I am wearing my Low Light highlighter palette. I'm using the shade called Low Light, and it's kind of like that purpley sort of a color. On my lips, I'm wearing, I think it's called Pink Remix from One Size. That's the liner. And then I have this really nice Ice Formula gloss on as well. Oh, I could tell you I'm using these 2 primers, the e.l.f. Niacinamide Primer and then this Shine Killer from NYX. I've been using those lately and they work really nicely. My eye base is Persuade from Sigma. I powdered with both the Huda loose powder and the pressed powder. I've been enjoying this one for like cutting. Like I didn't used to do that, but I actually got a little guy from Sephora, a little, what are these called? I cannot remember what this frickin' thing is called. I feel like this is the second time that on video I tried to remember what it was called and failed. But anyway, I'll take this powder, the pressed powder. I have the pinky one in both of them. But I'll take that and I'll just kind of like clean that up and kind of create a sharper line. I don't know if I'm doing a particularly good job with that because I'm still kind of new to that, but I have my Huda concealer on. What shade do I even wear in this? Vanilla Swirl. I'm wearing Vanilla Swirl. Yeah, I think that's it for face stuff. No. Oh, I'm wearing my Fenty mascara, and instead I ran out of my one size brow pencil thing. So instead of using anything like that, I just took a black eyeshadow and a brush and I just very gently kind of filled in my brows and made them look hopefully pretty good. I feel like I really don't need to be buying, you know, eyebrow pencils because like this works just fine. Now let's get into the eyeshadow and my kind of big-ish announcement for what I'm going to be doing for the month of October. Now, God willing, I'm actually able to get out the amount of videos that I intend to be getting out. Hopefully all of this craziness that's been going on in my life is going to be a little more sorted out moving forward, and I'll actually be able to do the things that I want to do on the channel. I'm hoping to actually upload more content in October than just my usual 2 videos, but I've been planning my October stuff for a while. I basically have every Sunday and Wednesday video planned already. Plus I want to do a lot of other content. Like I said, I have stuff coming in the mail, and I also want to go back and use older palettes closer to Halloween time, use some Halloween themed palettes and have some fun with that. But what I'm doing this month is I'm doing a month of Natasha Denona. So not every single video this month is going to be Natasha Denona based, but at least every Sunday and Wednesday video this month is going to be me using a Natasha Denona palette and doing an eye look kind of based off of, maybe not based off of the palette, but I'm going to do like different concepts as we get closer to Halloween. I'm going to do more kind of spooky-ooky kind of things, and I'm going to use my Natasha Denona palettes. So what I'm wearing today is obviously this gorgeous eyeshadow palette. This is the My Dream palette from Natasha Denona. And what a gorgeous autumn palette. What a gorgeous palette just in general. Like, if you don't have this bad boy, ooh, you should get it. Get it on sale. I mean, there's going to be sales coming up, but I would highly recommend this one, especially for the autumn. This is such a beautiful palette, and to me, this is like the perfect for this season, this time of year. And I'm kind of celebrating my 1-year anniversary of this channel today in today's video. I mentioned this in my last video. I thought my first video on the channel went up like the first weekend of October. That's actually not true. I went back and looked. It actually went up on the 28th of September. So if I had been smart, I should have done this maybe in my last video. What date did my last video go up? Maybe not. I mean, I guess this is my first video after that date. Whatever. Either way, if you have been around that long, or if you've gone back and looked, you might know that my very first video on this channel was using this eyeshadow palette. I love this palette. It's very special to me for a number of reasons. It's a very fall palette. It's a very Natasha Denona palette. Like, she called it My Dream palette for a reason. And I love her artistry. I love the brand. And this was the first palette that I talked about on my YouTube channel. So very special for me. So celebrating a year on YouTube. I haven't even made it to 200 followers as I'm filming this video. A whole year later, not even 200 followers. I see people upload one video and then they have like millions of subscribers. And it's like, oh, okay, whatever. I guess you got picked up by the algorithm. I didn't. Honestly, if you like my content and you want to see me succeed in this, I've considered maybe like I should start another channel, because I feel like the algorithm has decided that this channel is dead, and it's very much buried me. But it's buried me alive. I'm still here. I'm doing my best. That's very Edgar Allan Poe of me to say, but I you know, if you like my videos, try to watch them till the end. The ratio of like how long my videos are versus how long people actually watch them is like horrendous. So like my stuff, comment, try to watch the videos all the way through. I'm sorry if I'm boring. Give me tips as to what I could do to be less boring. I don't know. But yeah, reminiscing with this lovely palette. It's been a year, so I don't know. That's it for that. And so this is my first palette in this month of Natasha Denona. This is the look that I did. Oh, maybe I should tell you what I wore specifically. I used Instinct on like the inner part of my crease, Edgy on the outer part of the crease, Blackest Black on the kind of also outer part of the crease, but like kind of lower. I also took Edgy again on the outer part of the lid. And then I took Vision, this beautiful kind of trio chrome shade, put that all over my lid. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I took Spontaneous on the inner corner, and I even took some of Thrill and just like kind of tapped a little bit on the kind of upper crease there towards the inner corner, just to try to get a little more sparkle. I don't know how effective it really was. Then on the bottom, I wanted to use some more kind of warm autumnal shades besides just like the purpley stuff. So I took Invention, this gorgeous sparkly shade here, did that on like the inner part of the under eye, and then I took Risk, which is this gorgeous kind of bricky red shimmer, and did that on the outer part of the eye. So that's the eye look. Also, I took Blackest Black in my eyebrows. So that's the shadow that I use for the eyebrows. No liner or anything today. But yeah, I hope that you're excited for the month of Natasha Denona that I am planning on doing. I'm going to be doing like... Should I tell you the ideas that I have for looks? No, I'm going to keep them. I'm going to keep that a secret. But like, think Halloweeny themes. I could, I'm going to use the retro palette. I'm going to use Trio Chrome. I'm going to use Yucca. You'll see. We'll have fun together, I hope. I'm going to actually do those looks on camera. Again, really hoping that I have the time and the ability to do those things and not have all this craziness interrupting me. But yeah, so get excited for that. Also, staying on the topic of Natasha Denona before we move on to other things, I am really hoping that that Xenon palette comes out before Halloween. I'll buy that on release if it does, because that palette's right up my alley. I love stuff like that like grayscale kind of stuff. It looks like there's a duochrome in the palette that looks really cool. So hopefully that comes out, and then I could do a look with that one as well. But in terms of new releases and stuff, kind of moving away from the Natasha Denona thing, there are several new releases happening that I'm very excited for, some of which I have purchased already. If you've been, keeping up with my stuff on like Instagram or whatever, like my stories, I think I posted it on my Instagram story. I posted that the Halloween collection from Odin's Eye in collaboration with Angelica Nyqvist kind of made me break my no-buy literal days before it ended, my eyeshadow no-buy. But that's okay. I was fine with that. I was very excited to see that collection. I love that it's a collaboration with my favorite beauty influencer. I love that it's a part 2 to the Hella collab that they had done before. I love that it's a Halloween collection. I love that it's kind of like a very fun and different Halloween collection. Like she said, it's more of like that fun, childish kind of version of Halloween, as opposed to like the dark and the scary and the, gory and all that. So I love the theming of those eyeshadow palettes, and I can't wait to get them. I know that Odin's Eye shipping can take a little while because they're shipping from Europe, they're shipping from Sweden. So I'm not 100% sure when I'm going to get those palettes, but when I do, I'm going to have to squeeze in a little extra video, and we're going to talk about the palettes. I just posted actually on YouTube that I bought some other things. Like I bought those Fenty holiday bundles call to me every year, and I'm trying to not buy more of them, but I bought the one that's the 2, it's like literally just 2 of the mascara together, cheaper than if you bought 2 separate. It's kind of weird as like a holiday set, but I was like, oh, that's super convenient because I'm running low on my mascara, so might as well get 2 in a little bundle, So I bought that, and then I also bought, there's a new lip gloss. Let me show you a little picture. But there's a new lip gloss coming out in like, different packaging. Like the top is like purple or whatever, and it's expensive. I don't know why it's so expensive. It better be bomb. It better be bomb diggity. When that thing shows up, it better be bomb, because it's more expensive than any of the other gloss bombs, right? Aren't they like 19, 20, 21? This one was $26. Like, I'm pretty sure it's more expensive, but I like my makeup today. If you notice that I keep looking at myself, it's because I like my makeup. Sorry. But yeah, so I bought those, and I'm super tempted by that big vault with all of the gloss bombs in it, but I'm trying to be good and not buy that, because first of all, it's pricey as hell. Secondly, I have some of those glosses already, like this one, the ice one, that it's in there. It's, do I really need 2 of those? I don't know. Maybe I do. I love those gloss bombs. Maybe I'll end up getting that set at some point. Maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, so I have those products coming. So you'll be seeing those. But I think more exciting is I actually just bought the new Patrick Ta Mattes eyeshadow palette and the holiday blush palette with those shimmer shadows in it. It's, I guess, more of a face palette because it's got the shadows and the blushes. I'm really excited about that. I haven't bought a Patrick Ta product since the Major Dimension 2 eyeshadow palette. I haven't bought anything else from the brand, but I hear people say a lot of good things about the blushes, so I'm excited to try those. And I'm excited to try the new Mattes palette, and I'm excited to see how the sort of quad of eyeshadows in that face palette, how they look, I guess, how they perform. Hopefully they're super shimmery and nice. They look like they're going to be super shimmery. And I saw him swatch them on Instagram and they looked pretty nice. So hopefully that rocks. I also love that packaging on there, that like bright pink. Like other people seem to be like, oh no, no more Barbie pink. But I didn't really buy any of that Barbie pink stuff this year, so I don't care. It's like, okay. I like it. Even if it wasn't the year of Barbie, I would still like that bright pink packaging. I think it's beautiful. So that's coming. And then one more thing that is coming. I spent a hefty chunk of money on all of this stuff that I bought. I didn't buy it all at once, and most of it I was actually able to afford with cash. I'm doing okay financially right now, so I was able to afford it with cash. But the other thing that I bought was I did buy the 2 big palettes and one of the 5-pan palettes from Pat McGrath from their new holiday collection, the Bijou Brilliance collection. I bought the 2 9-pan palettes that come with the 2 blushes. And then I also got the, what is it called? I don't remember the name of it. I feel like it's maybe something or Nocturnal Divinity or something. The quint that has like the purple and like the kind of tealy shadows. I bought that. I was good though. I didn't make the really dumb decision and buy all of the quints. And I was going to get a blush highlighter bronzer face palette thing as well, but I decided that it just wasn't quite worth the money, so I decided not to get that. I think that was the right choice though. I'm glad that I made that decision. So you'll be seeing those things pop up on the channel. I'll be talking about all of that. Again, I don't know how I'm going to make time for all of this, but I know I have a week off towards the end of the month, so I'm going to be doing some more content then. You'll be seeing that stuff as it comes. I literally have no idea when any of it is actually going to show up, so I guess you'll know when I know because I'll put it in a video. Can I just show you something quick before we end this thing? Sorry that this was maybe not the most exciting video ever. I'm just kind of talking about what I'm planning to do in the future. But I got something else in the mail recently that is not makeup related. I guess if you're afraid of clowns, click away. Let me show you. Are you kidding me? I have wanted this thing for years. I have wanted a really good quality sweet tooth mask that I could wear and also display for years and years and years. Ever since like Twisted Metal Black came out. And for the longest time I couldn't find one that was actually any good quality. But I ended up, because the show just came out, I thought, oh, maybe that would have sparked people's interest in the franchise again. And because I had looked on like Etsy and stuff, and there were no good, like high quality versions that actually looked like the way the mask should look. there were things that people were marketing as like sweet tooth masks, but they were not great. But I looked it up on Google and this came up. Nothing was coming up on Etsy, but I just Googled it and this came up. It's a pretty new product from a brand called, oh gosh, what are they called? Second Nature. I guess, see, when I bought it, I didn't realize this, but it's shipped out of Russia. They're actually a Russian company. They're like it's very small little brand. Like I follow them on Instagram and stuff. I could even maybe I don't know, put their handle up. This is their Instagram handle. But yeah, they do replica like masks and stuff like that. So I saw it was expensive, but I was like, you know what? I've wanted it for so damn long. I'm just gonna frickin' get it. And it finally came. It took a while because it was shipping from Russia, which, again, I didn't know at first. Nothing on any of their like social media or on their website indicated that it was a Russian company, which I get. I understand why. But yeah, it when it eventually shipped, the tracking was like all Russian words, like in Russian. And I was like, what the hell? So, yeah, I thought that it was going to come later. Thankfully, it didn't. So, I'm probably going to be sweet tooth for Halloween for the first time ever, even though I've wanted to do it for eons. But, maybe not eons, but since I was young, I've wanted to be sweet tooth for Halloween. So this might be the year if I can figure out the rest of the look. I don't know if I can really walk around shirtless on Halloween though. That might be a little weird. It's gonna be cold. I am fatter now though, so I'll actually look like Sweet Tooth. Okay, sorry if that was a lot, but yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope that if you're new here, honestly, I hope this wasn't your first video here, because this was definitely not the kind of thing that's gonna sell my channel to anybody. But if you're a long-time viewer, also thank you for your support. Maybe I don't say that enough, but I actually really do appreciate all of you folks who comment and interact with me. You guys make me feel like this is like worthwhile, like I'm actually doing this for somebody, because like the numbers don't reflect that at all. But it's you guys who interact with me and share your opinions and tell me how you like my looks and what products you're interested in and all that stuff that helps keep me going, I've been doing 2 videos a week for a whole year now, with I think 1, maybe 2 exceptions. Were there 2 weeks where I only did 1 video? I don't know. But I've been putting a lot of work into this. A lot of work is dramatic. I've been putting the effort. I could probably put more and probably attract more people, but I'm tired, you guys. I have a lot of things going on. I have work, I have family, I have social life. I don't know. So I'm not always on my A game. I will admit that. I'm sure that today's video is not the most exciting video that you've ever seen from me, but I do hope that you liked the makeup. I hope that you're excited for what I'm planning on doing this month, because I sure am. And yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say. I knew that I had things that I wanted to talk about, but like my brain is fried. The stress has fried my brain. But anyway, I'm trying to close this video out. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you will tune in again on Wednesday for, I think the next video that I do is gonna probably just be like fall vibes with the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the mood, the vibe. So yeah, be excited for that, and I hope that you have a great week in the meantime, and I'll be seeing you soon. Peace.